Hi, welcome. My name's Valerie Hartman, and this is an introductory video for the Circle of Life Hospice and Palliative Massage Workshop Weekend, this year 2012. I've already completed one workshop in Dallas, Texas, about 4 weeks ago. We had a really nice group, 11 attendees, energy therapists, massage therapists. We had a social worker who works in hospice. We had a social worker who works in oncology, who's always had a strong interest in working in hospice, wanted to know more about holistic therapies and how to use that in their work. So you can see that we have a variety of people who come together. They're like-minded, but they come from different backgrounds and they come for different purposes and reasons. So when we all sit in the circle, we really get to know who we are in the beginning and the introductions. And from that moment on, the workshop becomes very individualized and tailored to those who come together in each workshop. We are able to cover all of the basic structure of the workshop weekend. So we do talk about last days of life. We talk about the dying process. We talk about different diseases and how different diseases might have different symptoms that impact and contribute to how someone's dying process may be. We talk about hospice as a philosophy in palliative care. So we're very clear about the difference between the two. And while we talk about that, for those who might come who are actually hospice workers, hospice team members like nurses or social workers or pastoral care members or volunteers who already know about hospice philosophy and how to work hospice philosophy, because that's what they do. When we talk about this part in the workshop, I have a holistic approach to it that really offers more in-depth knowledge and understanding about hospice care from a holistic perspective. So there is information there that can be learned, and for anyone sitting there who works in a hospice, I like to offer up that anyone share their experiences and help everyone who attends to understand this practice in its entirety. Now, for those who come who are massage therapists, the other half of what we learn in the workshop weekend is centered around bodywork therapy and how to adapt it and use massage, healing touch, reflexology, acupressure safely and appropriately. So for team members who come who want to learn more about that, they learn much of that from the curriculum, the core curriculum, what we teach. But they also learn that from the massage therapists who are in the room with them. So everyone ends up working together so that when they come in to the workshop weekend, they have maybe half of an understanding of how to do this work in hospice, and when they leave, they feel complete in their ability to do this work in hospice. So I invite you to go to my website, www.valerieshartman.com, to look over the revised 2-day workshop, what's included in that, the introductions, the last breath exercise where we look at the stages of dying around last breath, and we look at how someone thinks about what's going to happen to them after last breath, how that impacts their peacefulness versus lack of peacefulness before that. We look at different protocols and the therapies, the bodywork therapies that are very useful to help with symptoms, to help with connection and communication, or enhancing meaning in someone's experience in the end of life. Go to the website and look it over. See if it's something that speaks to you, whether it's personal or professional. And there's a direct link to Renee's school, and you can sign up for the workshop online. If you don't have an interest in this and you know someone who does, whether they're a hospice worker, a bodywork therapist, an energy therapist, an aromatherapist, a music therapist, please let them know and direct them to the workshop. I appreciate your time. This is important work. It's important to understand what we teach in the workshop. And if the time is ever right, please join me in July or in workshops upcoming after that. Thank you.